Hey everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. Alright, so today I'm going to work in my Strong Quotes journal, and so here at the very beginning I'll just take a few minutes and kind of walk you back through what has been done so far. If you want to read the quotes, go ahead and press pause when you want, and yeah, so then I'll continue after this. Alrighty, so now I've gathered a few papers to work from. I just printed off a bunch of things that I've been kind of wanting to print off. I can talk. So I'll probably I'll be grabbing from that stack there, and then I also since I did that really awesome collage with the really gorgeous flower on Monday. And I had looked through all those stickers. I grabbed a couple of stickers. And then this book is something I just recently got from the bargainbooks.com. I had ordered a big box of books, and then this was one of them that I got. So, might use some of that. Not sure. It's kind of a different style. But first, here, I'm gonna finally cover the inside front cover of the book. I really like this photo, and I think it really works well with this journal, so decided that that was probably the perfect thing to put there. So at this point now I'm just sizing it down, and I'm going to ink around the edges and glue that down. Oliver's being a super huge help today. in typical Oliver style. Here I wanted to, the paper that I printed on was just slightly thicker than copyweight paper, and because I had used the fabric in the spine, yeah, gotta pause for a kitty pet, um, because I had used fabric in the spine, I knew I needed just a bit more bulk there, so I'm just putting down some craft paper. This is some thicker packing paper first, and then I'll glue my other piece down over that. So that's how that turned out, and I'll be honest, I really like how it looks next to the next page. So I didn't want to really do much more on the next page, so here I'm just looking for a quote to put there, and so I settled on this one. And so now I'm just going to ink around the edges and literally just going to glue that one down, and I'm going to call the front of my book done at this point. You never know, I might add more later, but as far as it is now, I think I really like how this one turned out. So here I had this quote on this striking color, and I knew it was going to be a bit of a challenge to find a place for it. I decided to go with this page because I really like the brown as a neutral background, and put some of those butterflies with it. I think that next to the other page with the florals and the bee and bugs really is kind of a springtime, springy look. So yeah, I really like how this one ended up turning out. It's a very happy spread, I think. And the best part is I'm using up those stickers that I've been hoarding for I can't even tell you how long. Too long. Just looking for the next landing zone, the next page to decorate. And here I chose this page on the right. I have this one, which is pretty wide, and I knew it would take up quite a bit of room if I didn't separate each line. So that's all I'm doing now, is I'll separate each line and then cut them down just a little bit more, even widthwise, and then just glue those down. And that's going to be a very simple page, but some of these pages I don't think need tons and tons of extra stuff, because I really do want the quotes to shine, and so I don't feel the need to really over decorate in this journal. So, and it's a really fun journal to work on, because at the end of the day, sometimes your brain is just kind of done. You just don't want to have to think hard anymore, and it's been so nice to be able to come up into my craft room and just work on a page or two at a time, and just kind of feel a little bit of accomplishment, but at the same time I'm making pretty things that I'll treasure forever. So yeah, I've really been enjoying working on this journal. I can't say that enough. And cue Oliver in just a second. Oh, Oliver, gotta love you. He's like, what are you doing? What can I help? No. Please. He likes paper. Okay, so just looking for the next page to work on. This is where I have some more images that I have printed out, and this has been one of my favorite images for quite a few years now. Found it maybe 5 years ago. And so I just kind of wanted that image to kind of shine on one side of the page, and then use the other next page to have the quote on and kind of tie the two together somehow. So that's kind of my plan of action for this one. Okay, so here I'm just going to do a very simple collage, and I'm going to incorporate some tea bag paper here. So this is just the paper that your tea is brewed in, I just empty that out and save the papers afterwards, and they're great for this because they're see-through and you can still see what's put behind them, but they add wonderful texture, wonderful color. I probably don't use them enough. But yeah, so I did go a little bit overboard here with this one. And so now I'm just kind of trying to fix it a little bit. But I like how it's showing over the edges of that page, and so like when you turn the page you'll be able to see it on the other page. So yeah, so now here I'm trying to just balance everything out, kind of I guess make a little bit of a triangle with it, and then that was a fail right there, so now I'm just kind of covering that up. So okay, so working on the final collage, I think, for today. Yeah, this is the final one. So, yep, just going back into my bag of tricks, I guess. My spare little bits and pieces of paper that I just kind of keep handy on my desk, and looking for things to add in the background that might be interesting. This one's a little challenging because the image itself is fairly busy and the writing is a little bit difficult to read, so I really wanted to be careful not to get a little crazy and go overboard, but I wanted to add more than just slapping the picture onto the page on this one. I just felt like it needed just a little bit more. So in the end, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Mostly just adding some to the right side, and then ended up just doing a little bit of vellum on the left side, just to kind of close the circle, I guess, as far as the collage part of it goes. And yeah, so I'm really pleased with how this one turned out. So I hope you enjoy watching me as I try and figure out how to glue everything down, and hopefully you don't mind kitty toes. So I have some strips of, yeah, there you can see I've sewn on some strips of fabric. And the second I brought those out, he was like, what's going on here? He was all into it and then just being a pest. So I apologize for that. So yeah, so I really enjoy how this one ended up. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me today as I worked in my Strong Quotes journal a little bit more, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all very soon.